affects your heart, your leg, or your brain, it's still an illness, and there should be no distinction. The definition of mental health from the CDC says, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps demonstrate how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Like other illnesses, there are causes for mental health, whether it's environmental, social, or even biological. 1 in 6 children ages 6 to 17 experience mental health disorder each year, and half of the mental health conditions begin by age 14. 98% of people who responded to a survey done by mentalhealth.net said that there is a negative stigma around mental health. Unfortunately, the discussion of mental health with younger children is not talked about enough at home and is not prioritized. Because of this, the rates of self-harm and/or suicide have grown more over the years. How many of you guys remember this? Approximately 80% of schools require hearing or vision assessments, but only under 50 require or even offer mental illness assessments. According to NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, mental health screenings are a key part of youth mental health. Approximately 50% of lifetime mental health conditions begin by the age of 14, and 75 begin by the age of 24. National screening has the ability to identify mental health issues and distinguish risks to prevent suicide or self-harm. Although these screenings and assessments are not able to cure depression or anxiety, it has the ability to detect signs to offer the family and the children to know that they do need to reach out for help. Untreated mental health is proven to affect learning, behavior, can make a child act out in ways that will result in consequences, will affect relationships, daily choices, and even could lead to a low self-esteem. Adolescent psychiatrist David Schaefer said, the more silent disorders such as anxiety and depression often go undiagnosed and are dismissed as being part of a normal adolescence. So sometimes children rely on schools as an escape, whether it's to get away from their family or if they just don't have a good home life. And there's many reasons that the home life can play into a child's mental health, whether there is abuse going on in the home, whether there's family that does not speak of mental health, whether it has to do with income, divorce, social status. But one of the main issues is that children's brains are not fully developed enough to recognize the emotions they're feeling, so they have no way to address them. Sometimes parents do not accept or address their children's mental health. In an article by mentalhealthcenter.org titled, How Does a Family Life Affect Mental Health? They said, an increasing body of research demonstrates that the negative family relationships can cause stress, impact mental health, and even cause physical symptoms. Research has demonstrated that non-supportive families can detract from someone's mental health or cause the mental illness to worsen. Sometimes households are unable to afford treatments, resources, or medication. So we might not be able to fix all of the problems, but implying and having the resources in a school will allow a children to feel like they have a safe space. So how we can change this at schools is to train teachers to analyze students. So according to American Psychological Association, 93% of teachers expressed concern over their students' mental health, but a majority of them said they felt ill-prepared to respond. Another thing we can do is focus more on art classes. Art classes are the first to be taken away in a budget cut, but it has been proven by many sources that art has strong benefits for cultural understanding, self-understanding, and mental health. Art classes allow students to have the time that they need to decompress, and art is proven to relieve stress and grow mindsets. Sometimes students don't even need a place to go to have a full class, but having the option open to be able to go and decompress, do art, write, talk about their feelings with someone who is trained and knows how to respond. Reaching out for help at a younger age can be scary or even feel impossible for some kids. Mental health and illnesses need to be talked about more with family and at school, or else the rates are going to continue to increase. And putting assessments in or resources in place where that students can get that help at school would benefit students and allow them to have a place to go.